If there's one team I will trust to score 4 goals against Atletico Madrid, it is Barcelona. I will trust Barcelona to do that, honestly. The only problem for Barcelona now is that they are ultra-attacking formation. When they are like ultra-attacking, the high line is there. And Giuliano Simeone still exists. In a way, Simeone has been protecting his players very well. You notice, Lookman will play 60 minutes, 50 minutes. Same thing with Griezmann, same thing with Alvarez. He's managed for this one game. They have given up on La Liga. They know they cannot win the Champions League. They know they cannot win any other trophy. This is the only trophy. Like, they are going to kill themselves on that pitch that day. I trust that 100%. Barcelona also have some very important players missing. Lewandowski is injured. Frankie de Jong is injured. I mean, the de Jong injury is worse than the Lewandowski. But without Lewandowski, you are subjected to Ferran Torres as a striker. And Barcelona needs to be very clinical in this game. Yamal, Rafinha, Lopez, Ferran, Olmo, all of them have to take their chances. Even have chances. This is the kind of game that if you can score in the first, 10 to 15 minutes, Atletico is unsettled. Atletico is a team that I know that can concede these 4 goals. I'm very sure of it. But my problem is that on the other end, on those counter-attacks, how will Hansi Flick apply the high line in this big game? Because to be very fair to Hansi Flick, since that Atletico loss, he has adjusted the high line. Especially that Osasuna loss too. He has adjusted the high line. He has brought it back a little bit. But then Barcelona needs to be very, very attacking in this game. How will they fare in this kind of big game? Will they be able to fight the temptation of going to their old habits of that high line and stuff like that? These are the problem. This is the conundrum. Apart from that, they need to be extremely clinical. They have not really been as clinical as expected. Very good for Yamal. He's coming off a hat-trick versus what team they played even the last time. So he's in a very, very good form. But then Soloth, he's in good form too. Alvarez, Giuliano Simeone. See, that game that they played against Barcelona in the first leg, Simeone absolutely violated everybody on that left wing. He was taking Balde to the workshop and destroying him. Or was it even on the right wing? That's from his own perspective. So he's a problem. The pace is a problem. The pacing behind is a problem. I think 3 of the 4 goals Atletico Madrid scored were like cut back and tapping. So Soloth might not even start. Because he might want to start with that pace, that counter-attacking pace. Since you know that Barcelona will be trying to attack him very well. And just that one chance, they score from the highline. So I believe this will be a very high-scoring fixture. I've seen Barcelona do greater comebacks than this. But that was a whole different team when they did that remontada versus, what's the name, PSG. So it was a whole different team, a whole different scenario. And Barca still has UCL to focus on, still has the La Liga title race. And they have players missing. So I can't 100% say Barcelona can do this. If there's any team that I know that can do this, it is Barcelona. They can do this. On a very good day, everything goes perfect that night. We can be talking about the game after 90 minutes and discussing one of the greatest ever comebacks we have seen in football. But do I see this happening? Do I not see this happening? What I see happening is you going to the Adidas Steak store right now and buying the Barcelona with your third kit from our WhatsApp store only. That's the only place you can get the Barcelona jerseys. And obviously you can get the Atletico jerseys too. If you want to support our boy, Lookman. You can get it too. So make sure you go and shop right now. The delivery is worldwide. I do think Barcelona will win on the night. I think they'll beat Atletico Madrid. But I do not think it will be enough for Barca to go through. I see Barca winning this game 3-2. Yes, that's my prediction for this game. My boy Adebobo, I think he's going to win his first trophy with Atletico Madrid in Copa del Rey. Barca will definitely score goals. Problem is, as they are scoring goals, can they protect their own goal post? Can they keep a clean sheet? Can they completely stop the other team from scoring? Because they have to score, let's say it's a perfect night, they have to score 5 goals unreplied. If they score 4 goals and Atletico scores 1 goal, they are going through Atletico. So even though they concede 1 goal, they need to score 5. So ordinary Barca needs to score 5 goals. Ideal scenario, unreplied. If they want to go to extra time, they have to score 5 goals, Atletico scores 1. So I don't see that happening. Honestly, don't see it happening. And I think Barcelona will win this game 3-1. Sorry, 3-2. The game will end 4-6, right? No, 3-6 on aggregate. That's what I see happening in that game. And I see Ademola Lookman, Adebobo, who have my full support on that day. Nothing special, nothing personal about Barca. It's just I'm supporting my countryman, Nigeria. Can this season just be over now? Can the Premier League end Liverpool season right now? We don't want to partake again. Remove us from the Champions League. We don't want to partake again. End the season. How much more shame? When you think things are getting better, look at what happened again. You are losing to the worst team in the Premier League. Wolves. What more? God. Mark your man. I was screaming my TV. I was screaming. Jesus. I was screaming at my TV. Mark your man. We are looking at the guy going to shoot. McAllister, mark him. Ngomo, mark him. No problem. Team that are able to take the lead against you. You think that they cannot score a winner? It's only you that want to score a winner. I don't know what this useless Wolves is even looking for. Wolves, what do you want to achieve? Where are you going to? Why didn't you start your season like this? Back-to-back weeks now, you beat Aston Villa and Liverpool. For what? What are you doing? Village people. You will not help your own progress. It's to bring other people down. Village people. A chance to cement top 4. We have wasted it again. We don't deserve top 4. We don't deserve Champions League because we have a championship manager. We have a League 1 manager. A Europa League manager. Just end the season. We are tired. It's okay. It's okay. End the season. Liverpool is not interested again. Which kind of shame have I not faced this season? How many teams have come to Anfield? Man United, Man City have come to Anfield and pissed on my head. Chelsea has beaten me. Every team this season has beaten me, taking their turns. Taking turns on me. They will tell me to wait for an slot. Be patient on an slot. We won our last game 5-2. What did they come here and say that we played rubbish? The video is there. I said we played rubbish. You people will be looking at results every time. We have been playing nonsense. You come out and open your mouth and say the Premier League is boring. You, what are you contributing to it? Change begins with you. What are you changing on a slot? Is your own football interesting? You will torture us with rubbish football. We will still lose at the end of the day. In the most painful manner. How many late daggers have I suffered this season? Crystal Palace did the same thing to me late in the game. Now the worst thing in the Premier League have done it to me. Just end the season. It's okay. We are not interested in Premier League. Which season are we now? Premier League 2025-2026. End this. Liverpool is not interested again. Let's go from next season. Don't give us any European football. End it now. It's too much. Salah, I know you scored today, but that simple pass would have helped us make it 2-1. Very simple pass to Soboslai. Very, very simple pass. I cannot even hate on you. But some of these players tonight, next season, let's just know who are sending away. Gakpo, pack your load and be going. Gavin Betch, I don't know what that performance was. Ping pong too. One game you play well, another game you play nonsense. How is Aroko Dare beating you and Ariel Dua Van Dijk? But I've said it before, I will not hate on these players at all because it's this manager. Look at what we are doing against a team. Look at Gakpo. Gakpo is clearing the ball from the line against Wolves. You are clear. You are hindering your own team. Your team won't score. You are the one blocking it. Liverpool has the highest wage bill in the Premier League. 420 million thereabouts. We spent over 400 million pounds in the transfer window. And you don't make Champions League football. Ha! I pity you. I pity you, Liverpool. I genuinely pity you. The kind of shake away our eyes go see. You have gone to pack players that their salary is increasing year on year. Every year their salary is increasing because of bonuses and all those things. And you don't make Champions League football. You had a window to sack this manager and do something and make sure you get that Champions League football. You don't know. Oh God, I pity you. The wage numbers are ridiculous. Right now, we have spent the most money times 2 of anybody. We have the highest wages by far in the Premier League. We have the highest wage bill by far. And we don't make Champions League football. You want to miss out on Champions League money. You want to miss out on top 4 or top 5 money. Now that time, Nagona will suffer. And it's painful. For years on years, what's his name? Jurgen Klopp pulled us out of the slums. Made us a consistent Champions League team that any season we start watching Liverpool, Champions League is the bare minimum. We are sure of it. Now we want to go back full circle because of the stubbornness of Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes. Something that you'd have sacked this guy since. Bring somebody capable since you sack him. You are stubborn. You want to go to Europa League, right? You want to go back to those eras where we were signing average players. You're going to transfer them and be bringing in Balotelli and some other bombs. Now we can afford to pull in the best in the world. Pull in Florian Wirtz, pull in Ekitike, pull in Isak in one transfer window. You want to go back full circle. You want to mess up what it took you almost 10 years. 10 years to build. It took you so long to become profitable. Liverpool was at the point of almost administration when FSG bought it. Almost 2 decades it took you to make this club profitable. One of the most profitable clubs in the world. You want to throw away all those things because of one manager. It's a shame. It's a shame. The foundations your club suffered to build. The foundations he sweat to build. We are breaking and ruining everything in one season. He won the league and so what? That's why he should kill the whole club. Let's not make the Champions League first. Now that time everybody go clear. Everybody go calm down. And Slot is a horrible manager. But there are some players I don't see at my club next season. Federico Chiesa. McAllister too. McAllister